What up? What's good? What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs for some more trivia, and we're back with another edition of Wrestling Jeopardy. This is going to be Wrestling Jeopardy number 3 here on the channel. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying these. I've done a couple so far, obviously, because this is number 3. I've really enjoyed them, so that's why I am continuing tonight. Got my whiteboard here so that I can keep track of the score. I know it doesn't really show up for you guys to see very well through the camera. But before we get into it, make sure like and subscribe if you can see that in this small little corner here, because I'm even smaller in the corner here. But again, no idea what I'm getting into. Pulled out the Wolfpack tee for today, so go ahead and throw them up in the comments for me down below. And as always, feel free to play along. But Wrestling Jeopardy number 3. Looks like we might be getting into possibly some AEW questions here just based off of that logo. But let's go ahead and give it a shot. Both times around, I've done 5 wrong on the first 2 times I did this. So I'm going to try to beat that. And last time I got Final Jeopardy right with a score of 22,000. So let's go. Let's go.
Welcome into episode 6 of Wrestling Jeopardy. I'm your host, Kevin
clearly.
J. Callis. In this episode, we test your knowledge about the icon, the franchise of WCW, the vigilante, even though I absolutely despise that nickname, the one, the only.
Sting! No way.
Every single
He's my
question
all-time
plus
favorite.
Final Jeopardy will be about the man called Sting.
You are gonna love this!
I should
On your
crush
screen
this,
now are
hopefully.
the not-so-extreme rules on how to play along. And just remember, play the game! So let's go to the board and check out the categories
Sting
for this
episode.
special Sting
Love it.
episode of Wrestling Jeopardy. First up, we have face paint. This is going to be a visual category. I'm going to show you a black and white photo of the Stinger, and you're going to have to tell me the colors of his face paint in the photo.
Oh man, this might be
Next
a harder
up, we have
episode than I thought.
factions. Sting was in plenty of stables, groups, factions, whatever you want to call it, in his time in WCW and in TNA.
Oh, okay.
Followed by feuds. Sting has had a ton of memorable feuds over his 30-plus year career. Our fourth category is friends. Sting has also had plenty of good buddies during his career.
All right.
And last but certainly not least, name that theme, our audio category for this episode, but it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to play one of Sting's entrance theme songs, and you're going to have to name that Sting instead.
Okay.
So is it going to be Surfer Sting, Crow Sting,
I gotcha,
WWE Sting,
I gotcha.
Joker Sting, AEW
That should be
Sting,
easy.
Sting and the Police?
God, please, no!
Alrighty then, let's go inside the squared circle of your mind and kick off the 200-point round.
It's showtime.
Starting off with face paint for 200, can you name these colors?
Red and black. Hello, I'm wearing it. Hello.
Well, if you guessed the red and black of the NWO Wolfpack, then you would be absolutely correct. Ow! All right, moving
What
on
are
to
the odds of
factions
that?
for 200. When Sting joined WWE, a feud with The Undertaker never came to pass, as he was thrust instead into a feud with Triple H and this faction.
Who is the Authority?
Now, in the personal opinion of this wrestling fan, Sting versus Triple H at WrestleMania 31 was definitely not best for business. But the correct answer, the faction, is the Authority.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like
And we're
how
on to
that
feuds
ended.
for 200. But first, I want to bring in a special guest to help me read this first clue. He hails from Parts Unknown, and more specifically, Sting's past.
What?
You know him, you love him. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Black Scorpion.
Oh, God.
Sting, remember, Starcade 90.
I'd like to
defeated
not
me,
remember
in a
Starcade 90.
steel cage and revealed my true identity. Who was I?
Who is Ric Flair? I didn't realize that was the question.
What an honor to have the Black Scorpion on the show.
Stupid.
And the correct answer we're looking for, who is Nature Boy Ric Flair?
The Black Scorpion!
Yeah, that was
Nature
dumb,
Boy
man.
Ric Flair!
And by the way, R.I.P. to the original voice of the Black Scorpion,
Ole
Anderson, who passed away recently. Here we go, friends, for 200. Out of all of Sting's tag partners, his team with this wrestler was the total package and garnered the most wins with 139.
Who was Lex Luger? Easy. Easy.
And the correct answer is none other than the total package, Lex Luger. All right, heading over to Name That Theme for 200. Listen to this Sting entrance theme song and then name that Sting.
Surfer Sting. It's Surfer Sting.
From Venice Beach, California, the correct answer is Surfer Sting. All right, 5 questions down, 20 to go. Hopefully,
I always
you
thought
went
that
5
was
for
just
5
like
and
his
got yourself a
WWE
cool,
Network
crisp
dubbed music.
1,000 points already. But now it's going to get a little bit more difficult. We're going to the 400-point round, kicking it off with face paint. Take a look at this photo and tell me what the colors are.
Red, white, and blue.
Ah, yes, the good old
Great
red,
American
white, and blue
Bash.
Sting from the 1990 Great American Bash when he won his first WCW World
I can't
title by
reach it.
defeating the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
I got the defining moment right there.
All right, here comes Factions for 400. TNA stumbled upon one of their greatest ideas when they formed this main event faction of former world champions led by the Stinger.
What is the main event mafia? My marker's dying.
And the correct answer
Kinda.
is the main event mafia.
Mm-hmm.
And we're on to the 400-point clue from Feuds. This great Japanese superstar brought out the best in Sting as the two feuded over the NWA television title.
I don't have any capsules in my mouth to blow a mist, but it's the Great Muda.
And the correct answer is the Great Muda.
Muda-san.
That brings us to Friends for 400. Sting joining AEW gave him the opportunity to form a mentoring partnership with this young daredevil.
Who is Darby Allin?
And the correct answer, Darby Allin.
Mr.
And on to the final clue of the
Prepared to kill
400-point
himself
round.
any day now in a
Listen to
match.
this entrance theme song and then name that Sting.
It's AEW Sting. Sting in AEW.
And speaking of Darby Allin, this is AEW Sting, one of the great theme songs that's been produced by Mikey Ruckus with this song, which is called Arrival.
Is it though?
All right, that does it for the 400-point round. We're back
right.
to face paint for 600. Can you name these colors?
I think it's orange and black.
Man, it's kind of a tough one. You know, he's starting to grow his hair out, so that's
Yep.
probably 94, 95 Sting. But these colors are orange and black.
We're
All
up
right, here comes
to
Factions for
66.
600. The final major storyline attempt to turn the sinking ship around for WCW featured
Oh, no,
the New
46,
Blood
sorry.
feuding with this club.
What is the Millionaires Club?
And the answer we're looking for, what is the Millionaires Club?
Yes, sir.
Brings us to Feuds for 600. It was truly a clash of David versus Goliath whenever the Stinger would battle this super heavyweight mastodon for the WCW World Heavyweight title.
Where's
Who
this
is-
castle of fear anyway?
Who is Big Van Vader? I didn't need the hint. I already had it.
And the correct answer is, who's the man? We're talking about Big Van Vader.
Yes, sir.
You're the man.
Here comes Friends for 600. Sting and the Ultimate Warrior both showed potential as major single stars when they teamed together under this moniker.
What is the Blade Runners? Definitely. I
And the
promise, I
correct
had no
answer
idea this
is
was a Sting
the
episode when we were
Blade
getting into it.
Runners. And finishing off the 600-point round, listen to this entrance theme song and then name that Sting.
That is TNA Sting. Now I'm up to 6,000. I was like
A lot
totally
of
doing
people
my
have
math
kind
wrong.
of mixed reactions
Joker
about
Sting,
Joker
TNA
Sting.
Sting. It
Some
was
liked
TNA
him,
Sting.
some didn't. But the answer we're looking for, Joker Sting.
He had that
All right, 15
pretty much
questions
throughout his
down,
whole
10 to
TNA
go.
run.
Hope you're having fun so far. If you like this video and you're having a good time, please
I'm
give it
giving
a thumbs
myself
up.
the
I'd
points
really
for that.
appreciate it. Let's go on to the 800-point round, starting off with face paint. Can you name these colors?
Isn't it only black?
Once again, another kind of tough one.
Yeah,
But the
that
answer
was
we're
tough.
looking for, black and turquoise.
All right, that's the
All
first
right,
one
factions for 800. Sting was a member of this short-lived stable of good guys who were formed to keep the Four Horsemen in check while he wrestled Ric Flair at the 1990 Great American Bash.
wrong. What is the dudes with attitudes?
And the answer is, who are
Nice.
the dudes with attitude? I'm talking about Sting, the Steiner brothers, the Total Package, Lex Luger, the Junkyard Dog, my personal favorite wrestler of all time, Mr. Wonderful,
What a
Paul
weird
Orndorff, and El Gigante. Which brings
I
us
remembered El
to
Gigante
feuds for
being in there,
800.
too.
When Sting and Cactus Jack feuded in the early 1990s, their battles would occasionally see the involvement of this madman from the Sudan.
Who is Abdullah the Butcher? I'm up to 7,600.
And the
I
answer,
believe.
who is Abdullah the Butcher?
Yeah.
Wait a second!
He came out of a box. He's immediately over.
Butcher!
On to Friendos for 800. WCW called the duo of Sting and Vampiro this name as a way of bonding the two into a makeshift team.
What is the Brothers in Paint?
And the answer, who
Wow.
were the Brothers in Paint? All right, closing
I'll
out
take
the 800-point round. Listen to this entrance theme song and name that Sting.
Oh, that's Crow Sting. WCW, obviously. Yep.
Yes, against an army of shadows lies the Dark Warrior. We're talking about Crow Sting.
This is Sting.
All right, we're in the home
Always
stretch now,
remember
but
that.
here comes the most difficult round of this game show. We're talking about the 1,000-point round. The steel cage begins to lower. The ominous music starts to play.
Yeah.
Strap on those thinking
Only got one
caps.
wrong
Think
so
about
far.
Sting's
Crushing.
career, and let's go.
Lot
Starting
better
off
than
with
the
face
last two
paint for
episodes.
1,000. Can you name these colors?
Oh God, I'm gonna get this wrong. Black, orange, and pink. I'm gonna say black, yellow, and pink. Yeah, no way.
All right, this is the first photo where I threw out 3 colors. We're looking for black, orange, and I guess I'd say turquoise, teal.
I don't
Too
know!
wrong.
One of those colors.
This is getting good. Or maybe ugly.
All right, we're on to the final clue in factions
What's
for
that
1,000. Sting began his career under the ring name Flash, and as a member of this all-American team of bodybuilders turned wrestlers.
Oh, frig. I can't remember
And the
what
answer
they
we're
were
looking
called.
for, who was Power Team USA?
Yep, 3
Here
wrong.
comes the final feud for 1,000. This wrestler suffered a career-ending back injury after he took the full force of a springboard plancha by the Stinger in 1994.
I know this one. Who was ravishing Rick Rude? Unfortunate.
This unfortunate accident happened over in Japan when Sting was wrestling Ravishing Rick Rude. Moving on. Friends,
'Cause of the platform, I
1,000.
think it was.
Sting's first ever championship happened when he won the UWF Tag Team titles with this second generation wrestler and leader of Hot Stuff and Hyatt International.
Who is Eddie Gilbert?
I mean, I kind of gave it away there.
Hot
the answer
Stuff.
we're looking for, who is Hot Stuff? Eddie Gilbert.
He definitely
Which
gave
once
it away
again,
there. I would have
Hot
never
Stuff
known that if
was
it
my
wasn't for
nickname
that.
when I was growing up, which gives me a reason to show this clip. Final clue on the board. Name that theme, listen to this song, and then name that Sting.
WWE Sting. That's WWE run Sting.
All right, process of elimination here. The name of the song, Out From the Shadows. Of course, Sting used that during his brief run in the E. Alrighty, start adding up those scores and let's see how you did. Was it good, bad, ugly?
I did better.
Like
better.
I always say.
I'm not snapped.
I know you guys can't see it, but I got 3 wrong.
Now the big question on my mind is,
12,200
are you going to
points.
risk it all on Final Jeopardy?
Of course I am. Why not?
Well, before you make your wagers, let's find out this episode's Final Jeopardy category.
I bet it's Sting.
The Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
Sting has received a plethora of awards and accomplishments throughout his career.
I'm
but
risking
think
it all.
closely about
Definitely.
his Hall of Fame inductions. Okay, let's make those wagers.
All of it. 12,200. That's what I'm wagering. I'm wagering all of it.
All right, time is up. Let's take a look now at the Final Jeopardy clue. In 2016, Sting became the first wrestler inducted into both the TNA and WWE Hall of Fame.
Who was
the
this?
Nature Boy Ric Flair inducted Sting into the WWE Hall of Fame, but who inducted Sting into the TNA Hall of Fame? Good
Oh,
luck.
man. I mean, I can totally guess, but I'm not positive. I'm gonna say it was Kurt Angle.
In 2016, Sting became the first wrestler
I'm gonna say
inducted
Kurt
into
Angle.
both the
I don't think I'm
TNA
right.
and
I'm totally
WWE
guessing.
Hall of Fames. The Nature Boy Ric Flair inducted Sting into the WWE Hall of Fame, who inducted Sting into the TNA
If it was
Hall of
Flair,
Fame.
I'm gonna be pissed. But I think it was
Established in
Kurt Angle.
2012 and created in celebration of the company's 10-year anniversary, Sting was inducted at the Bound for Glory pay-per-view by Dixie Carter.
Oh, come on.
And I'm sticking to it. Ta-ta for now.
Damn it.
And that'll do it for episode 6 of Wrestling Jeopardy! Don't forget to leave a comment with your score, and if you like what you saw, please consider...
Alright, so I'm leaving with nothing, even though I'm not leaving, and I wasn't getting anything anyways, but wagered everything there, got Final Jeopardy wrong. That was a total guess. I was thinking like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe would have been signed, I think, probably at that point, and actually so would have AJ, but total guess on Kurt Angle, got it wrong. Again, I had no clue that was a Sting episode going into it. But other than the Final Jeopardy, only 3 wrong, so a total of 4 wrong. Better than the last 2 times that I did this. If you played along, let me know how you did in the comments down below. Of course, be honest, no cheating, of course. I'll definitely be playing some more Final Jeopardies. More Final Jeopardies as a part of Wrestling Jeopardy episodes here in the future, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed these. But that is it for tonight. I'll see you again real soon on the next one. Enjoy everything else here on the channel. Have a good one, guys.